And then there was the end of the dream. It was one of those strange dreams that I looked. He just said, I almost didn't send this to you because it seemed so strange and what could it mean? But I felt the wind of the Lord on it, so I went to prayer and I asked the Lord to show me what this was all about. And he led me to 2 Kings chapter 2, where Elisha was asked by one of the schools of the prophets to see if he couldn't help out with the bitter poison waters at Jericho. And they actually said to him, you know, in this chapter, the area is beautiful, as you can see, everything's beautiful here, but the water's bad, and the word there means poison. Evil. It's actually the same word for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's defiled. It's cursed. It literally was cursed. Most scholars think this was as a result of Joshua's curse in the book of Joshua, when he pronounced a curse over Jericho. Makes you wonder why prophets would build a school there. I wondered it. You might not. I did. When I studied this, I thought, why would prophets build a school at a place that's been cursed? Well, they knew something I didn't know. And when they went to Elisha and said, can you do anything about this? And he, of course, said, bring me a jar, fill it with salt, a new jar. And when he poured it in the water, it was healed. And that surprised me. That God would take something that one of his representatives had cursed. And if you read the book of Joshua and other references, you'll see that Joshua probably was led by the Lord, and God certainly honored this. And so, you know, frankly, I wouldn't have wasted my time trying to do anything about it. Because I'd have said, well, you shouldn't have been so stupid as to try to build this school here where Joshua, you know your history, you know he cursed this place. But what we don't often think about is that God takes no pleasure in the judgment of the wicked. He doesn't delight in judgment, he delights in mercy. And give him half a chance, he'll redeem. Just give him the slightest opportunity. 50, 40, 30, 20, sure, I'll do it. Just give me an opportunity. I'll forgive, I'll redeem, I'll cleanse. And Elisha had the audacity to believe that God would reverse a curse and heal this water. It's the same word for the healing word as Jehovah Rapha. It's the same word in Ezekiel 47 when the waters flowed out from the temple and everywhere they went brought healing. So the barren, and that's one of the things the passage says, the water produced barrenness. One lexicon actually gave me the word abortion. And so I said, Lord, what are you trying to say to me? He said, I want you to stop cursing cities with your words. I want you to start believing that I can redeem even places that are under centuries-long curses. Because I don't desire to judge them, I desire to redeem them. And I want you to pour water or cleanse the water. I want you to pour the salt in and cleanse the water. I've been challenging people since that day that it's time to feed the river. It's time to feed it with life. It's time to feed your city with life. It's time to believe that God can do what he said he would do. It's time to believe that God will go to move into nations that have been cursed for millennia and redeem them from the curse. You feel it's like when I said that, I felt a wave of compassion come. I felt it. He loves these people. He loves those that hate him. He loves those that believe in false gods. He hates that which controls them. He hates the deception. He hates the sin. He hates the curse, but he loves the people. And he's coming to redeem. And this can be our finest hour. Church, this can be our finest hour. Aglow, this can be your finest hour. It is often said by prophetic people, we were born for such a time as this. But if you let that go to a deeper level and you really let it impact your spirit and think about what we're saying, we really were born for this time in history. And that is not an intimidating thing to me, but it is a very, very sobering thing to me. I dedicated myself to this cause many years ago. And I know many of you have as well.